Well, I got bad news. Once again, I've been working my tail off on this Jeep, getting everything ready, and we're not taking it. Nope. We're leaving the Jeep at home. Again, this poor lady right here, if you call it a lady, I don't know. The poor old beast, that's what we'll say. The poor old beast is staying home once again. Gosh darn it. I have been working and finishing so many things on here. I put the new headlights on. I did the new grill. We got the tires. And as you guys know, I had some stuff underneath to take care of. I put on some new upper control arms, which you can see right there. Nice Synergy upper control arms. I got the driveline in, of course. I think I already showed you guys that. I did some work back here. Check this out. I painted my gas can. I got this old gas can. I love this thing. This has a lot of sentimental value. So, sandblasted it. Did the jack. You painted the foot. I found the foot. I searched everywhere for this friggin' thing. I couldn't find it anywhere. All right, here it is before. Looking pretty rough. Yikes. We got the new paint right here. There you go. We're going with the graphite high temp wheel paint. That's what the wife likes. There it is. I sprayed it on the can right there. It's got a little sparkly to it, so I gotta touch up this can a little bit before we put that back on there. All right. We're down here, we're gonna sandblast this thing, clean it up a bit, throw some paint on it. This is when it's good to be the sandblaster. We're gonna blast this, dust this off, throw some new paint on it. I don't really have to blast that, I could just touch it up. And we'll touch this stuff up, throw some new paint on it. I'll just give this a real light dusting on this part here. Just make it look a little more presentable. This is when it's nice to be the sandblaster. Get the rig running right here. All right. Got some sand in there. Let's do it. All right, while I'm down here and I'm already dirty, because you get dirty quick sandblasting, I'm gonna do this guy's roll cage. I hit it real quick and then I thought, well, I better take a quick video. Nobody will believe me. Anyways, something like this, I charge by the minute. So let's set the stopwatch and see how long that takes. Got my parts done over here. Look at them. Did you already paint them? No, I didn't already paint them, but a lot of people ask me that because, man, they look nice. Remember how ugly that thing was? Look at that. Even got down in all those nooks and crannies. I'll tell you, it's good to be the sandblaster sometimes. All right, let's hit this roll bar right here and clean it up. Alright, we're done. Let's go see what we got here. Came off pretty quick, look at that. Some new parts, man. And that is raw steel. It's actually a bitchin' color. It's my wife's favorite color right there. And we clear coated like that, but it just rusts too quick. So we're gonna spray it that graphite color, charcoal gray, kind of gunmetal gray. But there's all those parts ready to throw some paint on. I'm going to paint that black, of course. I think I'm going to paint the handle black. But there's the roll bar. Got that done while I'm dirty. A nice finish, look at that. It's a bitchin' finish for paint to hook up. It's not super rough, it's actually pretty smooth. But it's not shiny smooth, so the paint will stick to it this way. But anyways, this roll bar right here, I know everybody's gonna go, Tim, why didn't you show us the sandblasting? Because it's top secret, I'd have to kill you. But how much does it cost? So this took 15 minutes. I'm $200 an hour. So there you go, $50. Pretty nice. Actually took a little less than 15, so I'm going to charge him 40 bucks. But you can't beat that. You'd spend 40 bucks in paint stripper just to get all that stuff off. And that was actually pretty thick. It was like a cheap powder coat job. So, all right, well, back to the Jeep. Let's get this stuff painted and back on the Jeep. Yeah, and the other reason I didn't show you the sandblasting, every time I show it on my videos, nobody watches. Ooh, look at that. That little tab's going to break off. I might have to throw a little weld bead on there. Sandblasting's really boring. So I do have some videos of sandblasting. You can go down on my channel and look. But if you really want to see it, comment down below, and maybe I'll give you a little quick shot of what sandblasting looks like. Alright, I even shot inside of there. This can is not worthy to carry gas because it has a hole in the bottom of it. It does say USMC right there. Look at that. Pretty cool. But this can means a lot to me because it was my dad's gas can. And it was mine when I was a little kid. I had a lawn account and I used to mow lawns. And I used that gas can to carry gas. So I'm going to actually cut the top off of it right here. Make it a flip top. And I'm going to make it a little toolbox. A little custom thing for me. But that's got a lot of sentimental value. So that's why I'm keeping it. I know you're all thinking, you can't put gas in there. Yeah, well, it's going to be a toolbox. All right. Let's get it all painted. All right. Got the welder out. Did a little weld. I don't want to let you look at it too long. You'll criticize me. It doesn't matter. If it's melted metal, as long as it's together, it works. It's not breaking off. So we're good to go on that one. Let's get some paint on it. All right, we got a coat of black on that. Looks good. We got this graphite color going on here. I like it. It's got a little different color on depending on the angle you're looking at, but it's a sweet color. You can hardly see what I've even painted. All right, we'll let them dry up. That's the first coat. And we got the gas can. I'm going to paint the bottom first real good and heavy because I don't care what it looks like because it's going to get scratched. And then we'll paint the top. Do a few coats. Looks pretty nice. I'm never scared of painting things because I am the sandblaster. I can just reset the clock. I think that's ready for another coat. Put me a little whip mount on here, but I don't know how well that's going to hold up because it seems pretty flimsy already, and we ain't even hitting no bumps yet. And that I'll explain. That's why we're leaving the old beast at home, because I've been out to Hammers like twice already. We've been going out there for day trips on the weekends, and that place is nothing but rocks and whoop-de-doos. I don't go out there that often. Matter of fact, I've never had the Can-Am out there. I took the Can-Am once to Akatia. It doesn't like rocks. I'll show you why. Check this out. A little bent. There's the rock right there. There's the rock. That's the guy. Simple flat road. Caught that rock with the back tire. All right. Well, here's what's left of the buggy.
You'll see a whole bunch of the razors around.
A couple of bent pieces. Caught that rock right there with the back tire. Trying to miss that rock. And through here. Ammo.
Okay.
And that's what you get. Now we're waiting on a trailer. Get this thing out of here. So that's why I'm a little skeptical. I am bringing the Can-Am. I got extra parts, so if I bend something up, it's not a big deal. But as far as the Jeep, this thing does not do well on whoop-de-doos. And either is that whip mount. Look at that. That's a little flimsy. I need to weld something on a little more sturdy, maybe mount it to this. We need some thick steel like that. But let me show you what I did. I got the gas can on there. I put the jack back on there and I repainted it and everything. Got her looking really, look how nice it looks. Looks like a brand new jack. And that thing was all rusty. Remember Christine was complaining about it being rusty? So, been working my tail off on this thing, but we are leaving it home and we're taking the easy route. It's much easier when we go to just take, because if I take this, I got to get the trailer down there, I got to hook it up, or I got to have Christine drive this and follow me, and that kind of sucks too. But just taking two vehicles is a real pain. So once again, we're taking the easy route, and I'm leaving the old beast at home. So we are bringing out old reliable, the X3. That's right. I got to get these paddle tires off of there. I got to get those knobbies on. I've only used the knobbies a couple of times. We went out to Quartzsite once and used the knobbies. I got a bunch of pinstriping all over the side of the car out at Quartzsite. So that isn't a worry. I don't mind going out there, getting a little pinstriping. I really don't want to pinstripe the Jeep any more than I have to. Christine's not happy about it. Got to keep that on the battery charger. So we got to get this thing out of here and get those tires off, get it back in and load it up. We're leaving for the Hammers tomorrow after work. I had to reschedule a job, but it's good to be your own boss. You know what I mean? You can schedule your work around your playtime, because you know what the most important thing is? Having fun. Go do fun stuff. That's what I always tell you guys. Go do fun stuff. Don't let work come in and get in the middle of going and doing fun stuff, because I think doing fun stuff is the most important thing in life. And you need to make time for it, because on your deathbed, you're going to lay there and you're not going to say, gosh, I wish I worked more. I wish that I spent more time at work and made more money so I could buy more crap. You're going to say, I wish I did more fun stuff. That's exactly what you're going to say. I guarantee it. I know I'm not going to say that, because I've been having a good time my whole life. I probably could have a lot more if I would have worked harder, but I didn't. And I just worked for what I needed to do, and I went and did fun stuff. And I am definitely not going to regret my life when I am done, because I did fun stuff. All right, there they are. She's out of her cage. I've never seen these two side by side like this. Which one looks more fun? Which one do you guys like? Let me get a vote here. Who likes the Jeep and who likes the Can-Am? I mean, they're both really fun. I'll be honest with you. I've had some good times with both. I could have photo opted this better and put them both the same direction. But look at that Jeep. That is some fun. But it works good on trails, like, you know, up in Big Bear, some fire roads. And I mean, it'll go over some rocks for sure. I'm not too into rock crawling. It's really slow and not that fun. You just break stuff. But if I have to get up, you know, John Bull or whatever, we'll do it. Have a good time with friends or whatever. The Jeep is definitely fun for that. But man, once you hit the whoop-de-doos, dude, this thing sucks. I mean, I don't have the suspension for the whoops. Look at that. I just got springs and, you know, a couple of parts. I don't change parts unless they break. If they break, I'll get new ones. But other than that, I'm not getting new stuff unless it breaks. Like this thing here. Look it. That doesn't like whoops. This thing loves whoop-de-doos. But like I said, I don't buy parts unless they break. And look at, I still got my stock arms on there. You know, radius rods. I still got my stock trailing arms on there. Actually, I've gone through a few of those because those bend really easy. I've swapped those out. I got some extra ones, but they're really cheap to buy the stock parts. I can get them anywhere. I can go to the dealer and buy them. So if I break out there, I can run down to a dealer, boom, grab me some new ones. They're like $100 a piece. They're pretty cheap. So, but this thing loves the whoop-de-doos. Loves to go fast, but as far as going over rocks, this ain't your dude here. This is not your dude. Okay, that's a long wheelbase. This is a limousine. This definitely does whoops good, but not climbing over rocks. Now this thing here, it will go over the rocks pretty darn good, because it's got a shorter wheelbase, even though it does have a longer wheelbase because it's 4-door. And a lot of my friends have 2 doors, and they just crawled right over stuff with their 35-inch tires. So that's why we went with these massive things. These tires are wide. Look at how wide those are. They're wider than my foot, and I wear a size 12. So that tells you how wide that tire is. I think it's like 15.5 inches wide. And this thing will go over some rocks pretty good. This, not so much. But out at the Hammers, it's nothing but whoop-de-doos. So you want to be able to scoot along pretty quick. And this thing is really slow. So just got to get those paddles off this bad boy. Let me know which one you like the most. If you got a Jeep, I don't know, some of you guys that follow my channel, you might have Jeeps. There you go. I want to get the Jeep back going on the channel. I want to do some fun stuff in the Jeep, but not a King of the Hammers. The other thing is, if somebody throws something or roosts on me, like we were in the parking lot and the traffic is insane. There's guys on dirt bikes and quads going by, and they're just rooster tailing on everything, just rah, in their dirt bikes and their quads, and just flooring it in their UTVs. Like, I saw one dude that was just, like, he was just going along, just, you know, rah, 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 rah. You guys got that? You can use that sound. But he was just rooster tailing everything, just fishtailing, shooting rocks all over trailers, all over cars. I mean, I don't know. Those people must have been raised differently than I was. Their mamas didn't tell them to be polite, I guess, and they just do that. It blows my mind, but it does happen. If I take one of those guys and he roosts the side of this thing, it's not the end of the world, because I've already been roosted out in Glamis even. I got chips in here. Somebody roosted us going through the washes. So if I take a bunch of rocks to this, not a big deal. If I take a bunch of rocks to this, I mean, the wife's already upset about these little scratches. You know, she's not a big fan of tearing up her Jeep. She really likes this thing. It's her little baby, she says. I don't know about a little baby, but she really loves it. If I took a whole rooster tail of rocks and everything across the front of this Jeep, I'd be bummed. Especially now I put the new headlights in. So this thing, not so much. So that's why we have elected, we're leaving this guy at home. If there was nobody out there and it was just us camping with some friends, you bet, I'll take it. But man, it is absolute chaos out at King of the Hammers right now. If you've never been to that event, it is wild, and there are a lot of people out there. So be prepared. But anyways, enough chitter chattering. We're gonna get the sand tires off this thing and get those nice dirts. I got some sweet looking methods in here that I've only run out in Quartzsite once. I only got 3 of them, so we're just gonna go with it, and we'll try to keep one tire in the air the whole time. No, I'm kidding. The other one I don't put in here, because when I tie the car down and pull out, the bottom of it hits the tire, and I kind of tore the sidewall on it. So I was a little bummed about that, but got these nice methods. I spent money on these, got them at a nice sale. Got my BF Goodwrench mud terrains. They're road tires, so I'm able to hit the pavement when I go out to Arizona and stuff, and just not worry about the tire falling apart and just ripping down the road. So that's why I got these BFGs. But we're gonna get those on the old car right there, on the X3. Get those sand tires off. Let's go. All right, while I got these tires off, I was looking at this. Look at that. My brake pads are actually wearing out. So I saw a little scratching on there, which is normal because you're gonna get rocks and sand and crap in there. But I don't know about that. But when I look at the pads right here, this inside pad's almost gone. This outside one, not so much. Well, won't be a problem for this weekend, but definitely need to look into replacing those. Just noticed that. And then I'm also inspecting for any other cracks or things. I saw this on my old trailing arms. This weld right here is different on some of the years. This is a real nice weld. Look at how solid that is. But some of the other years ain't so good, and they're a lot thinner, and they start to crack. See, like that one, it's starting to crack right on the edge. So that's what I'm looking for. I don't want any problems that are avoidable. You know, by just looking at things, you can see if you have any issues. Looking at where this bolts up, because this aluminum on this could crack. Missing some paint there. That's all right. We got to tear this down and get these powder coated one of these days. I got a buddy that'll do it. I know a guy that'll do the sandblasting though. Hee hee. All right, just thought I'd point that out about the brakes. Anybody else had problems with the brakes on their Can-Am wearing out on the inside? Maybe we need to take this off and lube this up, because I know this kind of only scoots one way, so might need a little maintenance on the old brakes. Got a few miles on this bad boy. All right, keep going. And just like that, boom, done. Look it. Looks pretty cool. I like it. But boy, are those things skinny, man. Holy moly. Those are some skinny little wheels. Look at them compared to these meats. Yikes. Well, they'll fit in the grooves of all the little mud grooves and crap out in Johnson Valley. So we got them all on. Now we got to get the car back loaded in. I am not even going to wash this thing. It is absolutely pointless to wash this car. It's just going to be destroyed when we get out there. There's some mud. I mean, I saw globs of mud this big on people's cars, on their windshields. I mean, it's going to be a disaster. I got this so we'll stay warm. This thing keeps us really warm. So if you guys are thinking about getting a windshield like this, I absolutely love that thing, because you sit behind it, you tuck down a little bit at night, and you can stay warm. But I want to show you guys my new little accessory that I got from Alex over at Ravik in Glamis. If you haven't seen Ravik, they're over there on the very far side, right next to the Polaris compound area. But check out this. I hope you guys can see that. See that little holder? It's up out of the way, not in the way of my helmet at all. Like, look at it, it's way up there. Tucked right up there nice. The wife wants one, she wants it over here, so I gotta get another one. Get it up over there for her. But what is it, Tim? It is a sunglass holder. Check that out. How rad is that? So when I go to get in the car and put my helmet on and stuff, boom, it's got like magnetic. Pretty sweet, huh? And boom.
Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Oh, Donald Trump approves this message. That's my text on my phone. You've probably heard that before. Pretty sweet. Look at that. Boom. Those sunglasses on. Take them off. Throw them right in the old case. Keeps them nice and clean. Pretty awesome. Ravik over in Glamis. Go over there. You can get one from him. He's got tons of these in stock. They're 45 bucks. Totally worth it. One of the best upgrades I've done to my car. So, anyways, we're ready to load this thing back in the old trailer and get her tied down. Here's that sunglass holder. Let me turn that light on a little bit. I don't know. That probably helps a little. Sunglass holder from Ravik. There it is. Check it out. Pretty cool. You can attach it anywhere on your car. And then I think I mentioned it once before, but it comes Comes with instructions, but you don't need them. I know all you guys are smart enough. Little alcohol pad. Oh, a little sunglass cleaner thing right there. You could keep that in this little Ziploc bag and stuff it in there. But it comes with a big old piece of Velcro. So you can just, whatever, stick the Velcro on whatever, and boom, you can take your sunglass holder out of one car and put it in another car. So you don't have to buy one for every car. But I'm sure Alex would love it if you did. But anyways, I'm just passing on these cool little finds I find. This one, I told Alex every car in Glamis should have one of these, because they are sweet. So, hope that helps you guys out. We're keeping them packing. We got the rig in. We got her tied down. Look at how low she sits when I tie her in. I always bring it in a little bit crooked, just to miss on this side. But I don't have a real big slide, so it's really easy. I mean, plenty of room. My trailer is actually really accessible, even with the car in here. I can still use it, so when we go on our little trips, we have plenty of room to walk in and get up the stairs, and we don't have to take the car out all the time. So if we stop somewhere on the way, we can always just leave the car in. It's kind of nice. But there she is. She's all loaded in. Next stop, King of the Hammers. All right, here's another thing I got to deal with before we go. Check this out. On the way last time, we just happened to stop out of nowhere and pull over, and then somebody came in to use the bathroom.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Why am I always getting texts when I'm recording? Anyways, somebody jammed in here to use the bathroom, and these doors were wide open, and this is some strong tape. That's why I wasn't worried about it giving way. But see this little thing? It's a little latch to hold the doors, and it broke. The thing broke off of it, and these doors were slid all the way open. They could have been definitely down and smashed and broke, but thank God we caught it. So I've had to tape these doors every time, but I'm untaping it now because I got a new piece. I used it to tape this thing shut, which worked great, but now I gotta get this thing fixed up. I called up Genesis, and they had this new upgraded version of the latch here. We'll get that out one-handed. Everything I do is one-handed. Here we go. Look at that. Because I'm trying to film stuff. But it's got a little click thingy, McDoogie. Look at that. And it doesn't lock. No, it does. There we go. That thing is locked on good now. Dang, that thing is tight. Well, dang, it's tight. I'm sure it'll break in, but that'll help keep that locked. I just got to get this one off. Some sort of rivet. He claims it's a screw, so I'm assuming this cap pops off and there's a screw behind there. But I'll let you guys know in case you got the same issue. All right. Well, it was a little screw. The little silver thing on the back didn't look like a screw, but it was. He used this little Allen, busted that off. This little unit came off just like that. Looks like you just pop that out. It's got a little gasket thing that was on this side in between there, like that. So we're just gonna swap it over on this one, put it back together. All right, there it is. I put that main piece on this new one, put that little gasket in there, try to get it all centered real nice, and then this here, and just screw that in with my little Phillips tip here. I might have to put it on a wrench because
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
I'm telling you, every video I make has that in it. You'll notice. Anyways, there you go. That's fixed. All right, there it is. New latch in place. It's got a little spring-loaded little clip. Keep it on there, hopefully. Boom. Look at that. It latches on tight, too. And then that thing locks really tight. Sweet. No more problems there. Hopefully this one don't break. This thing cost me $20 for that little thing. So hopefully it lasts a year or so. All right. Another thing fixed. All right. I've been doing the honey-do list. She brought me out a licorice as my prize. You did a good job, Tim. Did I do a good job, babe?
Yes, but I don't normally have a honey-do list for you, just in the trailer.
That's true. But we had a few things we wanted to get done, so we hung this. Luckily, it went on pretty good. It hit one of the aluminum studs here, so that's cool. Jacket holder.
Hopefully there's no electrical behind there.
Right. She's looking at the porch light going, the porch light's still on. We're good. True. And I wanted to get this sign hung. This is a cool sign. In life, it's not where you go.
And I approve this message.
See that? Every time I turn this video camera on, there goes my phone again. In life, it's not where you go, it's who you travel with. Pretty cool. We finally got that hung. We put 2 nails to hold, and then we used the earthquake sticky stuff in the corners, and it kind of holds it. Yeah, it sticks a little, but it keeps it from jumping off when it's going down the road, so it will stay. It's held this one for a long time, and that one's made out of metal. Aluminum, so you don't want that to fall.
That'll chip our
Yikes,
floor.
that side's a little loose, but it's held up for a long time, so it does work. All right, I found a thing that's turned off notifications for the group text. I found something. We're gonna try it. We'll see if every time I turn this camera on, if I get a text. Hopefully I won't. All right, so these latches here, anybody had a problem with these? Mine vibrate open on the road. I've come back here and find the handle all the way up going down the highway. But one problem that I did find, check this out. Even if you do that and lock it, it doesn't lock. No matter which way you turn this, it still doesn't lock. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna pull that off. I'll let you see what that looks like inside of there. Handy dandy Christine in here. I left something sitting here. Oh, it was the Milwaukee vacuum I left laying here, and driving down the road, the stupid thing grinded a little spots. They were worse. But check this out. She's using a pencil.
That's the nice thing about having this color cabinet. In our old trailer, I got stain pens, but this one, check it out, just lead.
Ooh, ooh, that is some cheat mode. There, do that big one. Let's see.
I'm a perfectionist, sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't happy when I saw it did that, but wow, look at that. That's like magic, babe. Ooh, she's getting crazy.
I'll fix it better when you're not filming.
Oh yeah, but it looks pretty good on film.
Doing like you say, glory getting right
Glory getting, that's my favorite thing. Got the little spot to do?
Well, this one I think I want to get a little more intricate with.
She's gonna spend some time on that one. There's your hot tip of the day. Timmy's tips.
If you have this color cabinet.
If you got gray, you can make them disappear. That looks a lot better, babe.
Yeah.
I'm happy to know. Oh, that pissed me off. When I looked, it just ground a hole right in there. That looks pretty good. I'd say that is job well done.
These ones are gouges, and
I know that's like a deep gouge.
Still hit
Man,
it
hit it pretty
good.
good. Good job, babe. Thank you. All right, I busted those screws out. It's got some caulking holding it in. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, there, it doesn't even need caulking. It's just for looks. Look at that. Well, there you go. There's what the inner workings of that bad boy looks like. Uh-oh, after further inspection, look at that. See that piece rattling around in there? Oh, look at it. See it in there? Gosh darn it, I hope it ain't broke. Everything's broke, for crying out loud. This thing isn't even a couple years old. Man, these trailers. Let me pull that apart, see what it looks like. All right, I just pulled those 4 little screws out, and boom, that comes out. And I'm filming this so I can remember how it goes back in. It's got that spring and then a little groove in there to hold that. But look in there, it looks like there's a nut loose. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The thing literally sheared off. Ah! It's broke. Gotta buy new handles. All right, Christine says, you gotta come show them the marks on the cabinet. Look at that. Dude, you can't even... I literally, babe, I can't even tell where it is. I cannot even tell where those marks are.
Except for the chunked out section on the...
Except for that, because that's actually crushed. But I literally can't even tell. That mark on the bottom, completely gone. Unbelievable. Good job, babe. Okay, the repair did not work, unfortunately. It's pot metal inside of there. The other side of this is pot metal. I'm gonna have to buy a new lock. So far, the door handle broke on this trailer, and this broke. These trailers, it's not even the brand. Yes, it's a Genesis, but they're all just made with the cheapest parts you could possibly ever get. So I put it back together so it works, but it doesn't lock. At least that one locks over there, so it won't be a big deal.
Yeah, but it never shut right. See how it's closed? It's not like this should be.
Yep. It's probably bent, ready to break.
RV Lock brand.
Yep. So we're gonna stick this back on and just get through the weekend. So there we go. Throw the screws back in it, and that's it. All right. I'll show you how I do the zip tie, because it won't lock, but the handle stays down. I put the zip tie in like this, just to be sure. If any of you have the problem where your locks come open, I just go like that, lock it like that, and then just leave it, and then I cut it off when I get there. Even this one, I do this one too. Even though it does lock, I still zip tie it, because that's my biggest fear, is that ramp opening up. Oh yeah, one more thing I didn't show you. Put that light on there. That's that one working light. I haven't wired it yet, but it does work. I got to put some ends on there and wire it up, but I did do that also. But anyways, that's all the stuff that we have to do before the trip. We're just gonna throw in some food, and we're gonna be heading off on our way to King of the Hammers. So if you guys are going out there, I hope to see you out there. But the bad news is we're leaving the old beast home again. Gosh darn it. All right, you guys, that was a fun time. I love making these just candid videos, you know, with not a lot of scripting, not a lot of music, less editing and things like that. It's a lot more fun for me. And I don't know if you guys enjoy it or not, but thought I would try it out again. It's been a while since I did one of these. I love doing these because I feel like you guys are right inside that camera there, and I'm hanging out with you guys. So if you like my content, go down, check it out, watch a couple videos. If you like it, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you. Me and Christine would love to have you as a subscriber to our channel. Be part of the Sandblast Extreme RV family. And if you just like this video, just give me a thumbs up. And
I cleaned these today too.
Oh, and she cleaned the air cleaners too. Good
For
job.
the air conditioner.
Good job.
Don't make him do everything.
She doesn't make me do everything. She just asks me. I'm always annoyed because I don't want to do anything. I just want to go. I don't care. But anyways, we got a lot of stuff done. We're going to the Hammers, and we'll see you out in the dirt.
Bye.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What you doing, dude? What you doing? What you doing? Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, dude. You're not going with, are you? Get in there, dude. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, dude. Get those big claws. Look at those claws. Nice butt. We'll see you guys later.